I'm going to explain how to use a definite integral to find the area under a curve. In order to find the area under a curve, you should use the fundamental theorem of calculus part 2. This theorem states that if the function f of x is continuous on the interval a to b, then the antiderivative of f of x from a to b is the difference between the antiderivative of b and the antiderivative of a, where f is the antiderivative of the function, that is, a function such that the derivative equals the function. It is much easier when you apply this theorem, so let's start off with a basic example. Find the area under the curve f of x equals 5x squared in the interval 1 to 2. Using this formula, just plug in what you know from the problem. So the interval 1 to 2 and f of x 5x squared. You would find the antiderivative, and the antiderivative of 5x squared is 5/3 x cubed from 2 to 1. And when you plug in the endpoints of the interval, it will be in the form of the second half of the equation. So 5/3 of 2 cubed minus 5/3 of 1 cubed. And that equals 40/3 minus 5/3. So 35/3 is the area under the curve. Now let's apply this to a real-world example. A building that has a parabolic archway that is 2 meters wide at the bottom and is 3 meters high. The arch is defined by y equals negative 3x plus 6x. We need to supply glass for this archway. How much glass is needed? Once again, just using this formula, just plug in what you know. You know that the highest point is at 2, and the equation is negative 3x squared plus 6x. In order to find the other endpoint of the interval, just graph it. The interval is from 0 to 2, and you're finding this section. Now you just simplify using what you know about integrals. So the antiderivative of this function is negative x cubed plus 3x squared from 0 to 2. And simplify. So negative 2 cubed plus 2 squared minus, and when you plug in 0, it's just going to be 0 plus 0. And simplify that, so negative 18 plus 12, which is 4. And since it gives you the unit and area squared, it would be 4 meters squared.